Hello everybody, we are here. It is going to be an awesome game. I just need to fix something. No. Alright, there it is. So that is now back. We are going to be here in the TQ Invitational watching some amazing stuff. It is going to be coLRyze. We have a friend of mine banging on my door. But watch it, guys. coLRyze, the Zerg on the top right, going up against tQSungpa, the Terran in the top left. So we do have adjacent spawning positions. No destructible rocks. Note that, guys. No destructible rocks. Here we are. Game number 3. We did miss game number 1 and 2, so I do not know anything about those games, but this should be an amazing game. We do have enjoy. This guy's supposed to co-cast with me. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Alright, so now Atticus over there saying viewers are awesome, so thank you to the viewers. I think that's what he said. I hope I read the whole thing. And now we have some hearts from him, so guys, show him some love. But here we have coLRyze. Let's see what he's going to do. Probably going to go for a hatchery first. There's a great build, and you can defend most things with it. And now we're going to be watching him going up against tQSungpa, a teammate of mine, one of the very top players right now. I do know that at one point in this season of Ladder, he was 43-3, with his losses being 2 disconnects and 1 game against Noni, or LiquidTyler as he's known in StarCraft 2. But guys, that is a pretty impressive record, 43-3. Sungpa, very strong player. We're going to see him taking out possibly taking out, if he actually wins this game, one of the best players in this season's ladder as well as last season's ladder, coLRyze, a member of Complexity Gaming. So now, guys, I do want to go ahead and say thank you to Zeek.com, Z33K.com. I do use them to host all my TQ tournaments, as I just do all the information down there. Is a very easy way. You can even create your own tournaments down there as a random user. You don't have to be an admin like I am or somebody else. It's just very easy way to do it, and they're very nice. So definitely show them some appreciation. And we will be seeing VODs from this tournament on YouTube.com, so that's zanderfeverSC, as well as other past TQ events, just normal pro replays, and even the last TQ Invitational. There are VODs over there. You guys should definitely check that out. If you need to learn something from ZVT or TVZ, this is going to be a great game to watch, as I'm looking in the chat and seeing that Fritz saying he's doing bad in ZVT or TVZ today. So it's a little sneaky shout out to Fritz over there, because I've seen him in the chat before. And here we go, coLRyze going for this hatchery first build. Will be done in a second. His timing will actually allow him to get queens out very much the same time as the hatches pop. There we go, the spawning pool finishes, and we're going to go ahead and watch as this hatch is going to finish in about a couple of 5 seconds or so, which is definitely a good little bit of timing and note for any Zerg players out there to try and get that fast 2 queens out. Here we have the first queen popping out. We'll have the second one. There it is. Second one immediately after this hatchery finishes. So great little tiny timing from Ryze. We look over here. We do see that there's going to be a factory thrown down by Sungpa. We're definitely going to be seeing some Hellions, as that is an incredibly good build to use against Zerg. Hellions are very powerful. See if they're Blue Flame or not. I do know that Nova Stalife, the winner of the last TQ Invitational, who actually we just watched his series against Optic Zero. I'm not going to spoil that, but Stalife does use a ton of Blue Flame Hellions in his ZVT, and it's incredibly effective. He waits for about 6 Hellions or so. Actually, they're not even Blue Flame, they're just 6 Hellions. And then he just pushes out, and he does so much damage. Just runs right into the main base or the natural expansion, whatever as a whole, and takes complete advantage of it. Without roaches, a Zerg really has no chance. But now let's just watch what these guys are going to do. It does seem that Ryze is not going for roaches or anything quite yet. Still just trying to drone up as much as he can, skimp on anything tech or non-drone-ish type of thing. And we're going to see how he's going to go ahead and play off this game. We do see that as a command center being thrown down for Sungpa. Definitely going to be a great little move from him to try and get up his expo, as Zerg's economy can be so strong, especially on large maps like this, so Terran can definitely take advantage of that by doing stuff like drops and everything. And we do have this Overlord in here that looks like it just moved out of Sungpa's base. Was he just looking for the gas? Yes, it looks like he just wanted to see if both gases were down, and then he pulled back immediately to see what he's going to be able to discern from that little bit of knowledge. We do look over here, 3 barracks are being produced. We do have a factory getting a tech lab on top. No Hellions were produced, interestingly enough. I don't think so. 1 Hellion's on the field somewhere. Where is that for Sungpa? It is over here, almost dead at the watchtower, so not making very much use of that Hellion, as it is not really capable of anything. It looks like it's repaired. But 1 Hellion's not going to do a ton of damage. Zerg can easily just mop that up with a few Zerglings, and he will have nothing to worry about. We still have Ryze only on 1 gas right now. Nothing left in his main. No Baneling Nest quite yet. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and try and drone. Look at that, 6 drones in production. Seeing the units tab, 39 drones at 22 SCVs. This is interesting. Sungpa is really letting Ryze get up his drone count. This could be a very bad factor. Look at the food count, 52 to 36. Oh, the Ryze has such a huge 16 food count lead 7 minutes into the game. That is ridiculous. You can see he's starting to produce a few units, getting metabolic boost, as well as an evolution chamber, but where is the Baneling Nest? There's no Baneling Nest quite yet. Very shocking. It just has the evolution chamber coming, and it's going straight Zerglings? Where is the tier 2, or just the follow-up? It's just straight Zerglings right now coming from Ryze. Here we finally have Sungpa getting up his natural expansion, and he's got to make use of this, get his economy up, use as many mules as he can. But what does he actually know about what's going on in Ryze's base? He knows nothing. He knows absolutely nothing. He has seen nothing since the early game. Little poke in by Hellion, getting hit by that spine crawler, and that's really about it. He has no idea that there's really only drones out for Ryze. Ryze is just so content to produce even more drones. Drones, and what else is he going to produce? Well, drones. 44 drones to 29 SCVs. That is insane. So Sungpa is going to go ahead, and he's got all of his SCVs trying to mine. Third gas is up, but I'm just kind of shocked at the fact that Ryze is just now getting up his lair, but no Baneling. Oh, Baneling just got thrown down somewhere. And wait, where did he throw down the Baneling Nest? I have not seen the Baneling Nest. Oh, there it is, right there in the main base. There's the Baneling Nest, so Ryze got the Baneling Nest. He does have the lair up. He will be able to get centrifugal hooks, and now we're going to be seeing Carapace being really Carapace instead of attack. Interesting. I guess he just wants to take that little bit less damage from any marine hits. Again, that Carapace does reduce the marine damage a significant amount, especially with small health units like Zerglings and Banelings. But Sungpa looks like he's going to go ahead and push out. I do believe he has siege mode, otherwise he most likely would not be pushing out right now. We're going to be able to see what's going to go on. We do have all these Zerglings in production right now. 18 Zerglings in production, as well as a few out here. But look at this. This entire attack does get seen. And it looks like... yeah, look at this. This is actually going to be prepared for the flank from Ryze, or this is a straight-up counterattack. Oh, he's just going to go straight to the main. But look at this. Sungpa has a fully loaded bunker, but he sees this, and he's just going to pull back. You look at that. SCV is pulling to the bunker to make sure they're defended. So great defense of the counterattack from Sungpa. Here we go. Moving up here, he's got the vision of the high ground with a scan. Going to go ahead and actually kill off one of the spine crawlers at minimum. Gets another hit off. There it is. Goes down, hitting the spine crawler as well over here, but he's going to get the scan again. And no, the queen comes down to her death. Oh, that is bad. Banelings are being morphed. Centrifugal hooks is being researched, but it's not going to be done in time. Defense attack. And look at this. The spine crawler is attacking at the... Oh, God. Sungpa, did he target his spine crawler? Because he's just letting his marines get completely taken out. Sungpa with a complete mispositioning of his units, taking so much damage. Here are the Banelings moving in. They're just going to go ahead and rip apart the siege tanks as well as... Oh, my God. And there's a one Zerg taking out that. And this is so bad. Ryze pulling back on the creep. Sungpa trying to make use of his marines as much as possible, but really Ryze just defended that beautifully. Taking a few hit damage in terms of units, but so what? He's able to drone for so long, and here we have another siege tank down there going to get surrounded by those guys, and look at that, Banelings without centrifugal hooks hitting some of those. Oh, he's hitting the marines. That is so bad, and a free, oh my God, free units for Ryze. He's just going to be so happy just to take out as much as he possibly can, but Sungpa with the stream of units going to go ahead and force Ryze to try for a counterattack, maybe, or no, just going to run away. Here we go. We do have Sungpa with all of these guys continuing to produce siege tanks. He does have this double factory. It's a lot of siege tank production that he's capable of. A lot of only 4 or 5 barracks out, but 2 have tech labs. 1 has a reactor, the other just naked barracks. So marine production is definitely going to be not as big as it could be. If you look back over here, we do see Ryze expanding again. Third expansion is done. Our third base is going to be done. Could easily get another base as he's got a very high mineral count. Maybe a macro hash would be useful, but look at this. Straight Zerglings being produced. We do have all these spawn crawlers still alive. Doing a great job at delaying the push and soaking hits from the siege tanks, allowing Ryze's units to hit the siege tanks, which is definitely what he wants and not what Sungpa wants. Here we go, another push happening by Sungpa. He does have all these tanks in there. We do have the Marines completely unupgraded, though. He's just now getting his Look at that, just now getting his engineering bay. Can go ahead and take out a Zergling, but really, Ryze should be feeling pretty comfortable right now. He does have centrifugal hooks finished for his banelings, getting infestors out as well. This could really be bad for Sungpa, especially if Ryze just pokes in and sees his entire clump of Marines that is so susceptible to fungal growth, and then one baneling's going to move in and just destroy every single Marine. It's a very, very vulnerable spot for Sungpa. He's doing a good job of spreading them out now, but this fungal growth is controlled correctly. It could do a lot of damage, but oh no, the creep tumors are getting taken out, and the siege tanks are just creeping up. All those Zerglings are there, so you have multiple infestors on the field taking a few hits from these guys, but there's a fungal growth being put onto all the Marines. None of the tanks are being hit, but look at this. The fungal growth is just whittling down every single one of those Marines, but Sungpa's tanks are still alive. Food count is now completely even. Where are the fungal growth? One fungal growth on those guys. Very, very nice. Those Marines should be going down now. They do have combat shield, though, so they do survive, but one stim, and these guys are going to be dead, or just one hit away from being dead. Sungpa's tanks are alive, though, and that is what Sungpa wants. He can replenish Marines very easily. But look at this. There's another scan. Going to take out the more creep tumors that are out there. Even that lead. Oh, that's... Whoa, he's actually letting that live. That's a mistake. But look at this. Ryze now is his third base. Still not mining any minerals over there. Just straight gas. He knows he needs banelings, tech units out there, and bunkers being thrown down by Sungpa. Going to make sure that his Marines actually survive to any fungal growths that are putting out there, because fungal growths can't hit them inside the bunkers. Alright, continue to watch this. We do see Sungpa no other plans for expanding, just using this straight two-base play. And then all his Marines, we have a lot of Marines and tanks in the field, and the numbers are just ever growing. Sungpa is now even ahead in the food count against Ryze. Ryze's creep is really dwindling, and that is definitely going to decrease the effectiveness of his units in this attack. Alright, continue watching this. We do have this queen out. Infestor on the fields. More infestors on the field. How many exactly? 6 infestors. This is really going to depend on the infestor usage, depending on whether or not Sungpa is going to be able to actually push in completely. The infestors should do a great job of delaying this and everything, but this missile turret is going to prevent infested Terran bombs being thrown down on all of the tanks, which is going to be incredibly effective. Alright, so look at this. All the tanks, the infestors, great placement. They're not going to be able to fungal growth over there. It looks like not. That's bad. Sungpa is really going to get in great position. He can siege this expansion incredibly easily. And Ryze, he has brought down his mineral count to a great degree. In the production tab, he's getting Broodlords. He's going to be able to get Adrenal Glands is almost done. He's got Hive Tech out already. He is rushing the Hive. He knows he needs Broodlords. And there's the infested Terran bombs. Going to make a lot of hits being taken by... Oh my god, that is so bad. But still, Sungpa handled that fairly well. Where is the infested Terran? Fungal growth, great fungal growth, but look at this, so vulnerable, and Sungpa takes advantage of that, taking a few hits on those infestors. So he's able to get another one off. They'll kill that infestor. Looks like not, but still a lot of damage to be taken. As Ryze again, sacrificial queen. Watch your queens, Ryze. That's definitely a very, very bad move. But here we go. Lings being produced. We have this hive being completely done. One of the upgrades on the Lings is 1-1, but he's going to get a hive tech out in a moment. He's got hive tech out, but where's the Spire there, but no Broodlords are out yet. No greater Spires being morphed or anything. He's going to go for Mutas. It looks like he might be saving up to try and get out a ton of Mutas, as he's very high on the gas count, but I don't know if that's the way to go. We have actually a good counter, or not a counterattack actually, but these Zerglings do have Adrenal Glands, going to increase their effectiveness very, very much. If they just can close the gaps in the tanks, those tanks are going down. But look at this spread of tanks. Any infested Terran bombs are going to be so effective right now, but that's not going to be the case, as these bunkers are still even down there. But units are being hit, and that Spine Car is going to go ahead and actually get 1 kill before it's going to go down 2 kills. But wait a second, still, okay, there, it's finally go down. But where's the fungal growth? Good fungal growth. Going to take out a bunch of those Marines. But look at that, a few of them are still alive, just completely in the red. This Marine even has only 1 health left, no more stemming for him. But look at this, Sungpa is really putting the hurt on Ryze, just continually containing him. And all these Lings are going to go here to try and take out as many of these guys. But look at this huge amount of reinforcements. These Lings are not going to be able to survive. Going to try and snipe the tanks, but look at that, they just went down instantaneously. Fungal, oh god, look at this. We need fungal growth on these guys. But this Overlord does get taken out. These Marines are still alive, and this is so frustrating to see for Ryze. His units are just going down. Look at the units lost tab. It is so in favor of Sungpa. Just look at this. He's lost 2/3 of the resource cost, and 1/3 of the units lost just in general, compared to Ryze. Ryze is getting up his greater Spire abilities. He's mined out in his main. He's only about to be mining at his natural expansion, and that's he's got a lot of Lings and Banelings just sitting over there, but he just lost his 3rd base, and Sungpa is also, actually, he's still mining his main base. He's still staying on just these bases, not even using mules anymore, just straight up comsatting around, or just really using his orbital command to use his scans to get the vision of what Ryze is doing. Ryze does have this greater spire, though. Oh, look at that. 8 Broodlords are on the way. 8 Broodlords. This is going to be it for Ryze. If he can do damage with these Broodlords, that's really what he's going to need. The problem is going to be that Marine count is very large from Sungpa. If he can control them correctly and actually gets them to hit the Broodlords, then those Broodlords will actually be very non-effective. But look at this. They're about to pop. And there they are. Say hello to Broodlords, everybody. They are about to hit this tank line. And is Sungpa going to... Oh, he's pushing up. He's still sieged up, doing a lot of damage. And look at this. The tanks are taking a lot of hits from these Broodlords. They're sieged up. Splash damage is going to be very, very vulnerable. And look at this. Sungpa should be able to be forced back. But there's no expansions yet for Ryze. Ryze needs to get Expos up. He's got to get his economy up. This is a very powerful army and everything from Sungpa. But these Broodlings are doing a great job doing as much damage as they can. But Sungpa, there just has Marines and tanks only. Ryze rushing to Broodlords could really be a great move. As everything's getting taken out by the Broodlings so efficiently, and Sungpa is just taking hits. Ryze is supply blocked, though. There's been no drops from Sungpa, interestingly enough. Just going straight for Marine tank. Is he going to go up and... No, he's just getting his first starport now. Look at the production tab. There it is. First starport being produced. Sungpa's going to need to get Vikings out ASAP if he wants to deal with this, but this is going to be crazy. I do know that Sungpa could theoretically get Ghosts, as Ghosts are actually fairly good with Snipe against Broodlords. And we do have this Infestor out in the field. Banelings as well. Ryze has got to expand. There it is. Expansion going in its close spot. Might as well get this main base down here. He does have scouting with this sling. Knows it's safe. He could even drop down here and try and get this base as well. That could be a little bit of a hidden move. That'd be great. But here we have SCVs moving out to the middle of nowhere. And this Ling... it's going to go ahead and... Yep, that Ling's going to go ahead and take out that SCV. No way that SCV is going to survive unless Marines get pulled. But here we go. The Broodlords are still going to go ahead and push the issue and just try and take out as much as they can. But they're not all attacking. Sungpa's going to go ahead and move out, move up. And look at this. Those tanks are not in siege mode. They know they can't be in siege mode. And, oh, there's a scan on all these guys. And here we go. These Broodlords are still going to be here doing so much. But fungal growth everywhere. Fungal growth is everywhere. Hitting so much. Ryze is... Oh, he's starting to look really good. We have a siege mode going up on the tanks now. But look at this. Fungal growth everywhere. These Broodlords have got to start hitting the tanks, and oh my god, these tanks are going down. These Broodlords, I still have only 2 taken out. We still have 6 alive. Oh god, Ryze could be taking this with these incredible use of the Broodlords, rushing the Broodlords off of one base at the end, mining, and that is it. Here we go, finally mining from another base. Still just that, and his natural time. It's basically mining on one base right now with a huge amount of Broodlords pushing in, doing a ton of damage. This is insane. These Broodlords are just taking out the tech labs. That is a few. Oh, the factory count is going to be so less effective. All these Broodlords, oh my god, the Broodlords are doing so much damage. Ryze isn't even expanding. He's going to try and win with this exact push. And look at the food count swinging completely back into his favor. Sungpa with so many losses. Tanks still back here. And look at this. His last mining base is really going down. Vikings are out, but fungal growth is just repealing the Vikings. Infested Terran could be another viable option, but look at this. A Corruptor is even on the field. Another fungal growth. And there's GG from Sungpa. Well played. Ryze is going to move on. Ryze playing great. So well done. Wow, Ryze, I am impressed. Ryze is going to move on, and Sungpa gets taken out in a great game number 3. Wow.